What's going on, everyone? I am Bubbles BuzzerBeater, and this is the unofficial official BuzzerBeater YouTube channel, back again with another video. I know I posted in the forums on BuzzerBeater in the YouTube thread kind of what's going on and why I haven't posted in a little bit, but I am back and should be back on my regular schedule of 1 to 2 videos a week, so I appreciate all of your guys' support and all of your patience. But without further ado, in this video specifically, I will be looking at which national teams have had the most success in BuzzerBeater. And this is via medal counts and overall points via an adjusted Olympic point system that I created. So first, to explain the point system I'm using, there are 6 ways to acquire points for the specific national team. And this is continental medal placement, so gold, silver, or bronze for that nation-specific continental championships, as well as world medal placement for gold, silver, and bronze for the world season if they qualify. So I wanted to make sure that the medal placement in world seasons were weighted higher than continental placements because worlds is just more meaningful and teams face tougher competition throughout the season. And then I also wanted Worlds medals to be more heavily weighted to even the playing field a little bit for European teams who have historically had much more competitive continental championships than the other 3 continental championships. And I ended up using the standard 5-3-1 Olympic point system for the continental championships. And then I wanted to, like I said, make the points a little bit more for world placement, so I ended up doing an 8-5-3 point system for worlds. So just going forward in this video, keep in mind that this is the point totals that I am going off of, and this is how I'm basing the top 5 and just the rankings overall for the national teams. So first we will look at the history of America's Continental Championships. And notice that in BuzzerBeater there was no third place match, so 2 teams per season actually get awarded the bronze medal or 1 point, and these are just the losers of the semifinal matchups. And then also note that I add the points as I go along, so you can kind of see how teams progress through the seasons. So for example, you'll see that the USA won America's Silver in Season 3, so they got 3 points right there. And then in Season 5, they ended up winning gold. So I just added the 5 points to their initial 3. And then you got your 8 points right there. And you can kind of see how teams progress down the line. So that was just a quick way to kind of see how teams are progressing and kind of see what teams are matching up with what teams during different times. And then kind of place where dynasties are happening. So early on it was Brazil and USA going back and forth against each other for the first 4 seasons, where Brazil won 2 and the United States won 2. And then in Season 11 is when you'll actually see Chile get their national team dynasty going. So they won 4 golds in a row. And you'll see that Argentina lost to them twice in the finals and the USA lost to them twice in the finals. So Chile had a really, really good run from 11 to 17. And then you'll see that USA and Chile actually had a very, very nice rivalry growing from seasons 15 through 23. So season 15 right here, Chile beat the USA, and then 17, Chile beat the USA. And then you'll see that 19 and 23, they also play each other in the finals. And then in season 21, they played each other in the semifinals as well. So you'll see a lot of matchups between the United States and Chile in that time period, and it was a pretty good rivalry going on. And then after them, you'll see Canada kind of kick into their potential dynasty, but you'll see that Argentina right here in season 29 kind of throws a hole in their dynasty, but you'll see Canada wins 3 of 4 right there. And then from season 33 onward, it is basically just the United States winning. So the United States ended up winning every gold except season 39, where Venezuela actually had a very, very impressive run and won their first and only gold medal. and then also in season 47 where Chile won. But the USA has won 7 of the last 9 continental golds for Americas, and they've kind of been dominating it. So that's kind of the America's medal history. So just here you'll see how the America's Olympic point standings look. So you'll see the USA up at the top with 85 total points, and this is because of the 11 gold medals that they have, plus the 10 silver medals that they have, and then they never actually finished in bronze. So they made a lot of finals, and it's just whether they ended up winning it or they lost in the finals. But they ended up with 85 total points, and then behind them you have Chile with 48 points and 6 gold medals, which is still very, very impressive. And then you have Argentina, who, although they only won 1 gold medal, they got 31 points, and they were in the mix for a lot of it. So you'll see right here 6 silver medals and 8 bronze medals. So even though they only have that 1 gold medal compared to Brazil and Canada, who had more gold medals, they were in the mix for a lot of the other championships. So that's where you'll see the point total give them that edge. And then obviously you have Brazil, Canada, and Uruguay below them. So next we have the history for Asia Continentals. And Australia started out the national team scene out on the right foot, winning the first 2 gold medals. And then after that, it was mostly China for the rest of it. So you'll see Australia with the first 2, and then you just see a very, very long line of China winning every single one except season 19, where Australia beats them in the finals, breaking up that long run. And then in season 29 you have a little bit more diversity. So this is right around where game day prep kicked in, and you'll see Taiwan and Iran pick up their first gold medals, and then you'll see Australia again get their 4th gold medal right there. And then you have this nice little China-Taiwan run right here, where no one else is really winning except for China and Taiwan. But for the most part, it's been China. So China is really, really dominating the Asia medal history, and deservedly so, because their national team has been amazing for a really long time. But China has just so many of the gold medals these last runs. So yeah, but it's basically been a fight for the silver medal. And then I feel bad for Hong Kong right here. Hong Kong has matched up with China in 4 straight semifinal matches and hasn't won one yet. So that is pretty unfortunate to run into that beast every single semifinals. But China has been the best continental team here in Asia. So the point totals for Asia is pretty staggering, with China having 16 of the 24 gold medals and 96 total points, so doubling Australia, who is in second. But you'll see 4 silver medals and 4 bronze medals, and then the amazing 16 gold medals for that 96 points. And then Australia comes in second with their early buzzer beater success and the 4 gold medals, along with 6 other finals appearances. And then after that, you have Taiwan, who follows them in third, who has the 3 gold medals and 32 points total. And then not too far behind them, we have Hong Kong and Iran in 4th and 5th. Now, Africa's national team medal history is perhaps the most interesting so far, because we actually have 3 nations that were all dominant at some point in buzzer beater history. And early on, Nigeria won every gold medal. So for the first 4 seasons, first 4 Africa continental seasons, that is, you'll see Nigeria wins every single gold. And then you'll also notice right here that there's no bronze medal, no bronze medals given to any teams, because this is back when there was only 6 teams before Africa expanded and had more teams. But then after more teams were added, you'll see Egypt go on a really nice run right here, winning 3 in a row. And then Nigeria steals a couple back in seasons 17 and 19. but then Egypt wins 3 more again, so you kind of see that competition right there. And then once again, you'll notice that right around where game day prep is introduced to the game, you'll see a little bit more diversity for the teams that are winning gold medals, and that's probably just because more teams are taking risks and trying to win by using game day prep. So you'll see South Africa in Season 27 get their first gold medal, and then you'll see Egypt again, but then you also see Senegal in Season 31 get their first gold medal, and then in Season 33 you also see Algeria. So you'll see a lot more teams right around that time that game day prep is introduced across all of the continents are winning. And then Season 35, you have Egypt winning their last gold medal as of right now. And then Senegal goes on their just really, really good tear. So Nigeria wins in Season 41, but besides that, you see Senegal, where besides that Season 41, Senegal has won the last, six of the last 7 seasons for Africa. So those are kind of the 3 main teams are Nigeria, Egypt, and Senegal. So I'll go ahead and show you the point totals. So you'll see the 3 teams here up top. All 3 of them have at least 7 gold medals. So Egypt actually has 8, leading everyone. But Egypt doesn't have as much participation early on because they weren't a team yet. But Nigeria leads the way with 56 points, and then Egypt just behind them at 54, and then Senegal just behind them at 44. And then the 2 below them, you have South Africa, who did end up winning, like I said, the 1 gold medal, and then Algeria also winning the 1 gold medal. So now to the most chaotic continental competition, Europe. Really, truly a big shout out to all of my national team managers in Europe, because it is such a hard task to even qualify for Worlds with the amount of talent that you guys have there, and I respect you guys. So no national team has ever won 3 straight golds in Europe, and it is really just an amazing testament to how many quality teams there are there. And I can't really go through this one like I have the other ones because there aren't really many patterns or consistencies with Europe, as teams are constantly rising and falling. But you'll see that Spain has been in the mix, so you'll see Spain early on in the mix a lot, and then once again in the middle, Season 21 they won, and then go down a little bit more. You have 43 and 45 where Spain wins, and they're getting silver medals and 39. So Spain was actually in the mix for a lot of this. And then Poland and Italy also seem pretty involved as well. But there isn't a whole lot of dynasty action, or isn't a whole lot of patterns going on with Europe. So for the point totals, we have Spain with 48 total points and the most gold medals of the bunch. So they ended up with 6 gold medals to this point. And then you'll see the 4 silver medals and the 6 bronze medals. And then behind them we have Italy and Poland with 33 and 28 points. And then both of them had 3 gold medals each, which is still pretty impressive. And then they do have, like I said, they're pretty involved throughout the seasons as well. So you got Italy and Poland in 2nd and 3rd. And then you have France, who has a very remarkable 9 bronze medals. So they were in the mix a lot as well, but they just couldn't seem to get over that hump where they only have that 1 gold medal and 4 finals appearances. But they have those 9 semifinals appearances that they ended up not getting to the finals. So, and then behind them, you have Slovakia and Serbia, who both finished with identical resumes, so 20 total points, 3 gold medals, so they both had their moments as well, and then 1 silver medal and 2 bronze medals. So that's kind of what we're looking at with Europe. And now for the more exciting tournament, Worlds, where the best of the best compete to see who is the best team in the BuzzerBeater world. So early on we had a kind of Spain and Italy rivalry where you'll see Italy and Spain play against each other a lot here. And Italy was doing really, really well early on. They were kind of the team to beat. And then you'll see that Chile gets their first Worlds win. And this is kind of big because this is the first non-European team to win. And then you'll see it go back to these European teams again up until season 22, where China wins. So China wins their first of many in season 22. And then it goes back to Poland and then back to China and then USA. So this whole section right here from season 22 to season 32 was kind of dominated by the United States, Poland, and China, where no one except for those three teams won a gold medal. But then here in season 34, you have Serbia. And then season 36 and 38, you have China going back to back again. And then you just kind of have a mixture of teams going. So you see Spain wins again. Then you have Lithuania, which is really impressive because this is actually their only medal placement ever in Worlds, but they ended up winning the entire tournament. So that is really, really impressive. Kudos to them. And then you also see Taiwan win their gold medal. And then recently, you guys probably know, but Spain is the defending champion and won in season 46 and season 48. For the world standings, we have China leading the way with 80 points and 5 gold medals. And then you'll see Spain with 69 and 5 gold medals as well. So just as impressive. It's just that they didn't have quite as many semifinals appearances as China. They had the 5 gold medals as well. And then behind them in third, we have Poland with 59 points and the 4 gold medals. And then behind them, we have Italy with 41 points and the 3 gold medals. And then behind them, we have the United States with 30 points. And then this is where you kind of see the fall off because you'll see the United States only won 1 gold medal, but they had 3 finals appearances. And then from this point down, no one else has more than 2. So you'll see the USA with the 1 gold medal and 2 silver medals. And then you'll see France below them with 2 silver medals and 5 bronze medals. And then a couple winners down here. And like I said, the Lithuania, one of my favorite ones just because they kind of came out of nowhere to win. And they had never won a medal before that at Worlds. And then for them to win the entire thing is just really, really impressive. So after adding up all of the points from both Continentals and Worlds, we get the top 5 of all-time leaders in medal points. And in first, we do have China with 176 points. And this is just because they dominated both Continentals and Worlds for a couple different stretches. And no other team has really dominated as much as them throughout the entire BuzzerBeater history. So you'll see number 1 with the gold overall is China. And then in second, we have Spain with 117 total points. And Spain was constantly in the mess of things for the European competition. And they ended up shining at Worlds a little bit more than the European Championships. The United States just a couple points behind them at 115. Where they have the 1 World's gold. And then in 4th place behind them, we have Poland with 87 total points. And then, like I said, they were in the mixture every European competition. And they didn't have the same continental resumes as those teams above them. But they did have a very impressive World's resume with 4 World's golds. And then lastly, the Italians coming in 5th place with 74 total points. Who they have 3 World's golds and 3 European golds, which is really impressive, but they also did have the fewest total medals of these 5 nations. So that was kind of what we're looking at for the all-time leaders in medal points. And I think this is a pretty accurate representation of the best national teams and kind of what they bring to the table. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope all of you enjoyed it and are enjoying the current national team World's Championships, which I believe is in the Philippines. I'm hoping to get back on my regular schedule of a video or two per week. So once again, I really appreciate your guys' patience and your support. But I should have more content for you guys later this week. Anyways, until next time, guys, peace.